welcome back to my channel. So today I thought I would rank my Ucanbe palettes because I have been going in with them a lot lately. So I have all of my palettes here. I just have 6 of them and they're in an order already, so I don't get confused. And so I'm going to first show you this one. Now this is the Lemon Drop palette. Now this is in last place of number 6 because it's extremely powdery. It's not the best formula they've ever done, and I'm very croaky still. It's not the best formula they've done, and I really don't get on with that shade there, that horrible ball-like shade there. And because it's a cream formula, that will never work for me anyway, because it'll crease, because I've got crinkly eyelids, you know. So yeah, but this is very powdery, and the first time I used it I liked it, but I've used it since and I'm just not the biggest fan of this. It's too powdery and the pigment's there, but it's not my favourite. So if I was to say, would I buy this again? No, I would not. I would not purchase it if I had the time again. I would just not. But it is a nice colour story. Don't get me wrong, it has got some pigment, but it's just not my favourite. At number 5, I'm going to rate this Morse palette there because it's beautiful. It's really nice, but these shimmery shades, there's not much difference except for this one there, obviously. And that one a little bit. There's not much difference in variation for the shimmers for me. They're a bit too samey, and plus they hard pan really easily. I really like the mattes. They're really nice. Nice creamy formula, not powdery or anything. But yeah, it's rated in that position because of that reason. It's just could be a bit more varied in the shimmers. But would I repurchase it again? Well, not again. Would I actually repurchase it if I hadn't got it already? Yeah, I think I would, because of the mattes are so nice. But other than that, you know, the shimmers could have been a bit more varied. I'm aware it's a dupe for one of the Huda Beauty palettes, but still, could have been a bit more varied for me. If I take a drink, this might help. So, at number 4, I'm rating the Twilight palette, another Huda Beauty dupe, and it's the Dusk palette. And it looks like this, and I have gone in with this quite a bit. I'm using that a lot because that's a really perfect shade for my brows, and I do really like this. The formula is lovely, creamy again, it's really nice. The only gripe I have about it is it's a bit crumbly with the shimmers, and again almost a bit samey like the Morse palette. But I do really like this palette. It is really nice, and I would purchase this if I didn't have it already. I really would. I just like it. Didn't really get on with it too well on the first impressions of this palette, but I've grown to love it. Funny how I've rated it in 4, but it's just how it is. So in number 3, I've rated the Ucanbe Fruit Filling palette, and it looks like this. Let's open it, and as you can see, I've hit pan on one shade, isn't it? Yeah, one shade. I love this palette because I love the array of colours. This is supposed to be the dupe for the Morse Jeffree Star palette. Is it the Artistry or something? And I've been told that this dupe for it is better than that palette. But yeah, I really do like this palette. I love the array of pinks and the purples, and then you've got your yellows and your blues, some neutrals in there. and I really do like it. It's really nice and lovely formula, works well, really like this one. The only colour I can say I'm a bit iffy with is that one, because it's more of a creamy formula and the crease on me. So that is that one, and there's 2 palettes left. And number 2, this was a close call with this last 2, is the collaboration Ucanbe did with One, and it's called the Cellophane palette. Really love the packaging, and the reason why I really like this one is because it's got a lovely mix of colours. They all work really well on the eyes. I've panned 2 shades because that one's got a pan in there as well. Can't quite see it on camera. Oh, there it is, just small little like pan showing. And I really do love this. It's a really nice palette, really nice formula, blends really easy. I just really like this palette a lot, and I've used it a lot of times. Really decent palette. And at number 1 is the Ucanbe Bubble Nebula palette. I mean, this packaging is gorgeous, and it feels so solid. It's really nicely made, and I just really love this. All the shades are beautiful. I've almost worked my way through the whole lot. The only gripe I have is because there is a blue, like a pale pastel-y blue colour, and then that blue there, it could do with a green or something, just so them 2 would work better, because I find that them 2 stand out a bit like a sore thumb compared with the rest of the colour story, because I can do a lot of looks with this and incorporate a lot of shades, but them 2, yeah, it's just like, could have done with a green or something just to make it work better. But I adore this palette. It is beautiful. The formula again is incredible for a cheap palette. You know, it's incredible, and I really adore this palette. I've almost used a whole lot of this. We'll try that again. I've almost used all of this palette, every shade. I've used that one. I've not used that one because I'm finding it a bit tricky how to incorporate that, because I don't like to go blue and pink because it reminds me of the 80s. So, but yeah, I've used, except for that one, every shade, and obviously except for that, every shade. Really adore this palette. It's really, really nice, and that's why it is at number 1 in my ranking of these palettes. And I didn't tell you if I'd buy any of these again. Now, I can't say that actually, because these 2 palettes have been discontinued now, so you just can't repurchase those anymore. It is a shame really, because you know they're really nice palettes, but I would buy them again, but you can't. This one you can buy, and I would definitely pick this up if I didn't have it already. It's beautiful, just a really nice palette. So that is me ranking my Ucanbe palettes. If you'd like to see me rank any more palettes, like Revolution ones particularly, Makeup Obsession, I don't think I've got enough to do that with. But anyway, if you would like, you know, colourful palettes or whatever you would like, just let me know in the comments. I'm going to go. Please do all the good stuff. It really does help out my channel. Please check out the small time YouTubers in the description box below. And I just have to say, I am still going to be doing that Q&A. So if you haven't asked me a question yet, please pop it in the description below. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to see you again next time. Goodbye everyone.